This is for you today if you are going to the No Kings rally, and this is a reading for clarity, support, inspiration, and guidance, and just in general in solidarity. So if you're new to my page, my name is Carrie. I am a medium and a mentor, and on this channel I do regular channeled readings working in Akashic Records, but I also support you on your spiritual path in lots of ways, so be sure to check that out. Okay, we've got to take that card, don't we? We do. Okay, so first of all, we're getting the Six of Wands in reverse. So I have been speaking to a lot of people in my community as a spiritual mentor, but also as an activist. And I know that people are nervous about what will happen and if there'll be any implications, and just basically the logistics of going to the rally. And what I'm hearing is you want to prepare yourself, you want to prep yourself, you want to make sure that you're checking on those lists of, things to bring and what not to bring. So I'm going to refer you to those, so make sure to search for those in your area. Also, too, you want to let people know where you're going. And if you have a sign, you want to make sure that you have that it's No Kings 2025 on it, things like that. But there's other really good tips. So that is something that's coming through, because the Six of Wands is in reverse. And that is the feeling of, I don't feel empowered. I don't feel like it's going to be okay. It's trepidation. However, we're getting the Six of Swords here, right? So the Six of Swords is really saying to us that you are moving to a place that's, things are going to be fine, that the chaos of what you're protesting for in the first place, Five of Swords, is actually saying you're making a good choice. So make sure to identify that. And let's see what else we can glean from this. So we're getting right away, we have the Lover's card, the King of Cups. Notice we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, if you're going to pick a king, you want to think about the King of Cups because he's thinking more about the health and wellness of his community. He cares about his community. He thinks about his neighbor, right? He thinks about his brethren. He thinks about those that live in his neighborhood, right? The immigrants, the community members, and he is concerned about their well-being. So this is really, I think, an important point to know. Why are you going? Who are you going for, and why are you going? And to stand up for that, and to know that it's in your heart, right? And then it's right next to the Lovers. So the Lovers right away is telling us this is why you're doing this. You're doing this to stand up for your own beliefs, your own morals, your own convictions, and that this is your motivation. So not letting fear dominate, and not letting fear be the thing that drives you. If there is fear, and this is what I'm hearing from the guides, let it be the fear of what would happen if people didn't stand up. Okay. Next we have the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. So a lot of Pentacles coming out. The Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and then the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm going to say on a physical level, that's really what it's indicating, is just be present, be mindful, be safe, take care of your physical well-being, come prepared. And there's a lot of ways you can prepare. I'm also making sure that you have something in case there is tear gas. So I'm hearing that, because that could likely happen if you're in certain areas. Okay. And then make sure, again, I'm hearing something about pinning your location. So first of all, make sure people know where you are. Okay. And so make sure you tell someone that. All right. And make sure that you stay in groups. I'm also hearing that, just because there's safety in numbers. Okay. And then know your rights. Okay. Be very well aware of what your rights are. Okay. This is just preparation is the whole key here. Okay. Queen of Pentacles is coming out. So we have Mother Earth here for you, and the Knight of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles going on. So again, this is just about caring for yourself, your physical body, but also as you're moving, know that things, so this could be just crowds, it depends on where you live, but know that, it might be more difficult, right, for you to park, for you to get there, the way you get there, things like that. So think about maybe having someone drop you off, or maybe traveling with a couple of friends, or taking public transportation, things like that. This is just caring for the physical part of this experience. Very important, okay? The other thing is really, I want you to have that sense of self-respect, to know you are doing something in history that is making a difference. Even though you may not feel that way, you are making a difference, and that is part of the change. So we have here, right, the Star card, which is the card of hope, with the Page of Wands. That's you using your light, right, along with others, in harmony with other people, arm to arm, shoulder to shoulder, heart to heart, and then you're creating hope, right? Your action, your step, the thing you're deciding to do, which is so massive. It might be the first time you've protested before, right? And this will inspire you and fire you up, right? Justice is what I'm hearing too. 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Okay. So I want to let you know this process of doing this rally, this is just the first step. Okay, we got a ways to go here with this. This is just a blueprint of activism, and it might be your first time. So knowing and really deciding what are other ways that I can protest peacefully, and to educate myself and learn about this, and so that it's not just for today, that it is for a lifetime, right? A lifetime. All right, 8 of Wands, I like that. And the 3 of Cups, this is perfect. This is what I want to see for a rally. So 8 of Wands means things are moving fast, and that there is rapid, there will be a rapid result because of your efforts. And because of 3 of Cups, you're working with others to do this. Change is happening by many hearts lining up to do the same action. This is very important. And also, I feel like I'm noticing all these little letters coming down from this Page of Wands. A little hard to see in this image, but I think one of the things to note is that this is something that will have lasting change, and also inspire you in some ways personally in your life to move through things. Okay, 9 of Wands, it's a big experience. We have a lot of fire here, a lot of fire and a lot of earth, which is good. That's a good balance. So 2 of Wands is that like I said, I feel like some of you, this is the first time you're going to a rally and protesting. And then this is going to really impact you. 2 of Wands, 9 of Wands in a big way. Like, this is going to be one of those experiences that's going to stick with you, right? I remember my first rally, and I remember just time and time again, the moments I would speak up and how it impacted me and set a trajectory for my life, right? Inspiring others. You probably know a lot of people that would think about doing it but not do it. Understand that people just have to be where they are. And if people are asking you about these things, they've never been an activist, you can definitely lead them to these resources. So be sure to kind of, like, when you're looking at things, share that with people that if their timing isn't right to go, or they're not able to go for different circumstances, then you can check into that. So the other thing is this is gonna be challenging and triggering. This is not something, we've got to keep working at this for a while, right? 3 of Swords and the Strength card coming out. So that means that's a wound that started some time ago, and it's something that you're going to have to work on for a while to heal and to defend, and then work, to dismantle the control that's happening. Yeah. So this is leading transformation. 6 of Cups. Ooh, that's good stuff. 6 of Cups, and then the Death card. So some of this has to do also, I feel like for some of you, you might have grown up in families that maybe voted in the other direction, right? And that you're stepping away from that for the first time and stepping into a place of where you feel honestly like you're going into new territory, new waters, that you're alone in this. But remember, when you do something like this, again, you're gathering with others who want to make that change as well. Very powerful. Ooh, that came right out of there. King of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, that's powerful. So this is a really good summary of this reading. So the King of Swords obviously is extremely clear and knowledgeable and has vision for the future, and is able to cut through things that are blockading the outcomes that they desire. Next to the 10 of Pentacles, so this is how do you want to live in your community? How do you want to live in this country, right? How do you want to treat others? 10 of Pentacles, that's a long-term legacy vision of what you want to see occur in your life, in your community. And by you stepping up, it's one of these important steps, right? It's a line in the sand. It's important. And then finally, for our last card, and then I'm going to just check in with the guides and do some channeling, we have the Queen of Wands. She is the leader. She is the boss babe. She is the lighter. She is the holding that shining, radiant light to cast out shadows, to bring attention to things that are being covered up, to face lies and injustices in the face with pride and with a real sense of energy and protection of what she values. So that's beautiful. I'm just going to check in with the guides and see if they have anything else for us. This is a word they've been giving me for some time, and I can feel this, and I tell you with the archangels as I'm working with them, and I feel this is Archangel Michael, who works with so many of you, and for humanity, really, he's owned by no religion. He serves humanity. He's saying the biggest thing you can do now is to have courage. That word has been coming up so much in my readings lately and in my session work. Have courage. Know that you will be carried and held and protected and watched over as you step into alignment, especially because you are serving the higher good. You are serving those that can't serve themselves. And also know that you are protecting the rights of, I'm hearing civilians, which I think is interesting, but you're protecting the rights of just the common people who may never go out and protest, who feel too scared to protest, who feel, challenged just to be able to make ends meet, right? So you're not just serving yourself, you are serving humanity. And that is noble. All right. Make sure you comment below and let me know what your plan is. Feel free to keep, of course, those things to yourself, but are you going? Are you supporting? What are we doing? Okay. And follow, share. Take care.